So this is a pre-recorded video discussion on IMS or Information Management and Security Chapter 2.2, Certification Programs in the Information Security Field. Now for this particular topic, the certifications that we're going to tackle is about the specific information security field. So we're not going to tackle Microsoft, you can cross that out, Huawei, and so on. So ang focus natin is about information security or cyber security. As you all know, we have what we call IoT or Internet of Things. Na-discuss ko yan previously, I believe last semester. So IoT stands for Internet of Things. And when we say Internet of Things, it means different types of files can be exchanged or communicated from one network to another. And such files can be, example would be voice, video conferencing, images, text files, and so on. So, habang dumadami yung mga types of files or dumadami na gagawa natin sa internet, lumalawak yung type or bumabroad yung types of communication na pwede nating magawa, so is the risk. Okay? Because basically, you can now store a lot of digital information about you. Kaya naman, dun pumapasok naman yung threats. Like for example, identity theft, ayan, phishing, hacking. So, nagkakaroon ng iba't ibang threats. Kaya naman nagkaroon or napalawig din yung field ng cybersecurity or information security specialist. Now, we have three objectives. Objective number 1 is to demonstrate understanding of the different job responsibilities of an information security professional. Again, ang focus natin is an information security professional. Dahil maraming field yung IT, yun yung focus natin, hindi programming professional, hindi animation professional, and so on. Now, the second objective would be enumerate the different certifying bodies in the information security field. So, what are the different certifying bodies, organization, or companies that provide certifications na related sa information security? Okay, so we have two types again class of certification. We have vendor-specific and vendor-neutral, which we will tackle as we progress with this chapter. And then, objective number 3 is to demonstrate understanding of the coverage of each certification. So, ano ba yung ginagawa ng mga certifications na yon? Ano yung kanilang advantages? Okay. So, just like any other fields, one shall undergo a training and pass a series of assessment to be able to be certified in the profession. In information security, there are also some evaluations that are conducted so that no one can be an expert in it. So that one can be an expert in it. Sorry. Nirephrase ko, okay? So that one can be an expert on it. Mostly, the certifications are given by a specialized agency, either through the government or a private sector. Now, plus, if you were to graduate IT and you want to pursue IT profession by a specific major course, yung talagang nagpo-program, network administrator, cybersecurity, yung mga nasa IT company doing sa mga fields talaga, ma-deploy, you need to take certifications. Kasi IT course does not have any board exams or licensures. In order for us to gain credits or acknowledgement, we need to take a specific certifications on our choosing kung anong specializations yung gusto natin. Kaya meron tayo. Kasi, though we are called as an IT professional, technically, we are not recognized or wala tayong pwedeng i-append next to our name. Though we can be an associate software engineer, a software engineer, pero hindi tayo, walang board or licensure na pwede tayong maikabit dun sa ating course. That's why most of the IT professions, they either take a civil service exam, dagdag credential, and other types of certification. Now, these certifications can be costly or they can be free. Depende. If you were working in an IT company and you are required to learn or undergo certain trainings and seminars, then yung certifications na yon libre. Okay? Pero minsan naman sa company mo, kailangan mo munang mag-take nito. Minsan sarili mong bayad yon. Okay? So, that will be our topic. Now, what is the information security professional? So, information security professional is one of the career that you can get once you get a course na IT or BSIT. Okay, it refers to a title of an individual who possesses certification in the field of information security. Their primary function class is to secure the company's properties from internal and external risks. They are in charge in making sure that the organization's asset is free from attacks. Since we treat our assets as our own crown jewels, we shall assign someone who will take care of it. That is the main reason why companies, whether private or public, employs IS professionals. So, ang ginagawa ng information security professionals is that it makes sure that the employees or the company's specific clients or yung mga monetary transactions nila ay hindi ma-address na makuha. Especially kasi ngayon, halos karamihan ng transactions natin, banking transactions, lahat sila nakakonect sa internet. They are stored digitally. So, most of our information is inevitable na hindi ma-stored hindi ma-digitalize. Kaya naman nagkaroon ng parang information security professionals. So, yung attacks, alam nyo naman na kung ano yung attacks. We have already discussed that. We have DDoS attacks, hacking, phishing, ayan, and so on. Now, for the career description, duties and common tasks, the following are the main duties and tasks of an information security professional. Number 1, it monitors the IT system and look for threats and vulnerabilities. Number 2, it creates protocols in identifying and eliminating threats. Number 3, it maintains updated antivirus software that blocks the threats. Number 4, facilitates trainings to support minimizing threats in the organization. Number 5, identifies the software that are safe to use by the organization. Number 6, investigate cases of asset leaks and exploitation. Number 7, troubleshoots, maintains, and manages IT security equipment. Number 8, documents the reports of incidents and cases with relation to information. Number 9, work hand in hand with the IT manager. Now, for the career description, duties, and tasks, so hindi siya kabuuan na kumpletong task ng isang security information management. So, isa lang to sa mga maaaring maging task nila once you pursue that specific career. Now, the DoD or Department of Defense, they have what they call the DoD Directive 8570.01. It is also known as the Information Assurance Training Certification and Workforce Management. Now, this directive mainly affects any DoD facility or contractor organization. It is intended to ensure that all personnel directly involved with information protection are accredited with licenses. Now, from the term itself, Department of Defense, this particular training certification or requirement is required for the personnel or the staff working for the U.S. Department of Defense. So, it could be a person or a staff. Actually, from what I have read, if you were a U.S. Navy or you enter a military under the U.S. workforce, you are required to take the specific training. Especially if yung iyong designation is may kinalaman sa protection ng digital information. Kasi si US is advanced yung kanilang technology eh. Meron nga silang tinatawag na CIA. So, most of the transactions are digitalized. Kaya kailangan nilang protectionan yon. Kasi kahit nasabihin mo yung company or specific organization is up to date with the current technologies and trend, so are the different types of perpetrators and hackers. Kaya kailangan, yung kanilang staff, hindi lang yung IT specialist, is aware about the different threats out there. Okay. Now, the DoD Directive 8140 has replaced the 8570.01 directive. So, it is no longer in effect. So, pinalitan na siya nitong isang directive na to. This was developed by the Defense Agency focusing on information systems known as DISA, where roles of a certified individual have been identified such as providing protection, running and preserving, protecting and defending, researching, managing, gathering, overseeing, and developing and investigating. For someone who wishes to get a certification, it is very important from him or her to undergo the prescribed trainings. The US DoD or NSA set a standard training listed below. So, I'll just read. So, we have 5 standardized trainings na pinoprovide ni Department of Defense. So, this is their logo, CNSS. formerly NSTISSC. Now we have the NSTISS 4011, which stands for National Training Standard for Information System Security for InfoSec or Information Security Professionals. We have CNSS 4012, National Information Assurance Training Standard for Senior System Managers. CNSS 4013, National Information Assurance Training Standard for System Administrators or SA. CNSS 4014, Information Assurance Officer, IAO Training, and also 450 National Training Standard for System Certifiers, and CNSS 416, National Information Assurance Training Standard for Risk Analyst. May kong binasa na certifications na medyo nakakaantok, diba? So, from Department of Defense. Actually, class, if you want to be a trainer, kailangan kumuha ka rin ng certification. At isa sa pinaka-example nito is, for example, you are already aware what is NC. So, NC na relate sa IT, kadalasan pinapakusan nyo ng inyong instructor or ng any educational institution would be the NC CSS, which stands for National Certificate at Level 2 for Computer System Servicing. Now, this specific certification from TESDA, once that you have passed this one, nakakuha ka na ng certification. Next is, if you want to be a trainer of that NC, CSS, kailangan mag-take ka din ang tinatawag nila na the TM or Trainer's Methodology. So, the same with Department of Defense, they also offer a training. Once na nakumpleto mo yung initial certification, they also offers a training na pwede ka ding maging trainer ng particular specification nun. So, that's how it goes. Now, after the Department of Defense certification or training, we can now focus on the two specific category of certifications. Pero ang una nating itatakeld is the vendor-neutral professional certifications information. And the other one would be the vendor-specific professional certifications information. Now, these following certifications that we're going to discuss are deeply in line with information security field. So, hindi nyo ganong makikita si Microsoft, si Huawei, and so on. Pero kadalasan makikita nyo, at saka si Oracle, ang kadalasan sikat dito na makikita nyo is si CISCO. Kasi related siya, or yung isa sa mga main focus niya is network security. Now, vendor-neutral professional certifications information. One of the example would be the Security Assurance Certification or ISC2. Vendor-neutral certifications cover general ideas and subjects. Okay, pag sinabi natin class na vendor-neutral professional certifications, itong mga organizations or companies na nagpo-provide nitong certifications na to, hindi sila mismo nagbibigay ng specific software or hardware na gawa nila. Nagtuturo sila ng technology na nag-i-exist, either na ginawa ng ibang company, firm, or organization. Unlike dun sa vendor-specific, yung mismong vendor na yon or company or organization na yon, sila mismo ang may gawa ng software na kukuhanan mo ng certification. Example is si CISCO. CISCO is an example of a vendor-specific certifying organization kasi yung gagamitin mo na software, si CISCO mismo ang nag-develop. Yung company na yon ang nag-develop at gumawa. Example lang is si CISCO Packet Tracer. So, yung software na yun, ginagamit natin sa networking. Sa pag-configure ng network devices, paano mag-design ng virtual network over sa isang software. So, ang gumawa din nun si CISCO, and then ang kukuha ka rin ng certificate, si CISCO din ang magpo-provide. Okay, given na na-master mo yung ginawa nilang technology, or software or hardware. So, yun yung pinagkaiba nun. Kaya nga nandito naman actually given na yung definition, vendor neutral. Okay? So, let's go back to our topic, Security Assurance Certification or ISC. So, the ISC2 or which stands for Information Security Certification certifies an individual that aspires to have a greater information security skills. The following certifications are the following. Ayan. So, itong nakikita nyo na naka-table na to, ito yung mga certifications na available na binibigay ni ISC. So, ito yung logo nila, CISSP, Certified Information System Security Professional. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, we have 6 certification categories na pinoprovide nila. So, I'll just read the first one, CISSP, Certified Information System Security Professionals. So, it recognizes information security leaders who understand cybersecurity strategy as well as hands-on implementation. It shows you have the knowledge as well as the hands-on implementation or experience to design, develop, and manage the overall security posture on the organization. So, bawat organization na pinoprovide ni ISC, so I wouldn't discuss each of them kasi self-explanatory na kung ano yung ginagawa nila is may specific na field. Like for this one, it focuses on cybersecurity. The HCISSP focuses on healthcare, information security, and privacy practitioner. Yun yung kanyang focus. CSSLP, Certified Secure Software Lifecycle Professional, and the CAP Certified Authorization Professional. So, yung isa naman sa cloud. Yung isa, ang focus niya is yung cyber security. Yung isa naman, system security. Yung isa is cloud. Pag sinabi natin cloud, ito yung web host or web server. So merong mga specific fields or topics na ang pinibigay ng certifications is paano i-manage or i-secure yung specific practice na yon. Next naman, after ISP, so yun yung mga components niya. Ito yung karugtong. So, kayo na bahalang mag-ano yan. Ito yung example, ito yung example na makukuha mo, certificate na pinoprovide ni ISC. Ayan. So, once that you have passed one of the criteria or you have taken one of these criteria from the ISC training at nakapasa ka, so ito yung makukuha mo or example na certification. So, it is available in e-certificate or digital copy. You don't have to worry if ever someone scans your diploma and then changes their name or edited it into the same as what you have. Kasi meron siyang certification number. So, hindi niya madadaya yon. Once na kunyari, pinasa niya yon sa employer niya na certified ganito siya, ISC, nag-training siya. Pero yung pag chinek yung certification number niya, hindi magmamatch. Kaya, yun yung mga ng mga digital certificates. They make use of certification ID na locate sa kanilang database para hindi madaya. Next class is, this is another certifying or another type of vendor-neutral organization that gives certification. And this one is GIAC-SANS, which stands for Global Information Assurance Certification. So, GIAC certifications class develop and implement certificate programs for information security. More than 30 certifications for cybersecurity correspond with SANS training and guarantee masteral and vital advanced InfoSec domains. GIAC certifications include industry, state, and military clients worldwide, with the highest and most comprehensive confirmation of information security expertise and skills available. Now, GIAC identifies several job disciplines in the information security, such as audit, forensics, legal, management, security administration, and software security. Now, GIAC is in line with information security, pero meron din siyang mga subcategory na nagpo-focus din siya. Like security and audit, forensics, legal management, security administration, and software security. So, yun lang sakop niya. So, keep that in mind because it might be included on our activities or upcoming quizzes and exam. Now, the following table shows the job discipline, level, and credential for GIAC certification. So, si GIAC meron din siyang mga types of certifications, kagaya ni SIC. Okay, so this is what a GIAC logo looks like. So, if you're curious about them, you can type it on your internet browser. So, they provide digital badges. You can use this one. So, mapapansin nyo may color coding siya. Is it just for aesthetics or design? No. Each color coding has a specific counterpart. So, ito yung pattern natin. Yung nakikita nyo, GIAC certification domains. If it's color blue, it means cyber defense. If it's color red, it means penetration testing. Okay? If it is gray, it means digital forensic and incident response. And kapag naman yellow, it indicates na yung certification mo as a developer, and management and leadership naman for green. Na kaya kagaya nito, GSSP Java, kasi si Java is a programming language, and if you have taken and successfully passed that certification from GIAC, then under siya ng developer type. Okay, pero meron din kasi siyang under cyber defense, kaya nakasama si GIAC dito sa information certifying organization under the information security. Now, the GIAC certification option. So, we have the bronze, the gold, and then the silver. So, the GIAC certification, pagka silver, ang types of questions will be multiple choice exam. Kapag gold, GIAC gold status, meron kasamang research project and technical report. Kapag naman bronze, it means it is the highest certification level kasi GIAC expert status siya. So, baligtad yung kanilang categorization. So, aside from the categories or specific colored badges na may, meron din siyang mga levels. So, pag multiple choice lang pinili mo, silver ka lang, GIAC certification ka. Kapag may research project tsaka technical, then gold. So, para ka rin palang nag-take ng masteral pagka kumuha ka ng GIAC certification. Okay. So, these are the GIAC certified certification. So, for the line of job, meron sila para sa audit, forensics, legal. Now, they have corresponding levels on each line of job. For the audit, they provide 2 levels, intermediate and advanced. For the forensic, intermediate, advanced, and then expert. And then, ito yung mga credentials. So, for the expert level, dito sa forensics, we have GIAC Reverse Engineering Malware or GREM. Ayan. So, ganun lang. So, sa software security, puro advanced lang yung mga levels nila. So, it has a corresponding line of job, and each specific line of job has a level of certification. And then, credential, ayan yung mga pangalan nila. Next would be the Certified Internet Webmaster. So, this is what a digital certificate looks like. Ayan. So, again, meron siyang certificate number. So, hindi mo siya madadaya. Okay. So, what is Certified Internet Webmaster? CIW is the world's leading vendor of neutral training and certification system in IT and Internet technology. Now, the CIW credentials concentrate on the protection in general as well as on the site. It basically needs to complete the requirement of the other vendor-neutral certifications. So, si CIW, from the word itself, Internet Webmaster, ang pinaka-focus niya is about Internet technology. Walang audit, walang forensics. Yun yung pinaka-main focus ng certification na to. Now, we have specific requirements para makapasa ka or ma-certify ka ni CIW certification. And we have 3 categories. Number 1, for the CIW Web Security Associate, 1 shall pass the Web Security Associate exam. Okay, ito yung corresponding code niya. And number 2, if you want to be a CIW Web Security Specialist, 1 shall pass the Web Security Associate exam and earn at least 1 credential from CIW approved credential list. Okay. And number 3, for the CIW Web Security Professional, an applicant shall pass Web Security Associate exam. Ayan yung requirement niya. And earn 2 credential from CIW approved credential list. So, from the first type of certification, hanggang doon sa tatlo, yung tatlo yung pinaka-maraming hinihingi certification. So, basically, parang 2 CIW certification yung kinuha niya. Kasi aside, para maging web security professional ka, kailangan mo ring matapos muna yung Web Security Associate. Kailangan ma-pass mo yung stage na yon, makapasa ka sa exam, and then makakuha ka ng makapasa ka doon sa Web Security Associate exam. And then, para maging Web Security Professional ka nga ulit, kailangan maka-earn ka pa ng 2 credential na approve nila, nasa list nila. If you're curious about that, you can check it online. Okay, for the next is the CompTIA Security or CompTIA Security. Now, this one is fairly popular in the networking field alongside with CISCO. Pero si CompTIA Security is isa siyang, it is under the vendor neutral certification. The CompTIA or CompTIA Security Plus is a global credential validating the basic skills you need to conduct core security functions and pursue a career in IT security. Now, the CompTIA Security should be the first IT protection certification a specialist must win. This sets the core knowledge needed for any position in cybersecurity and provides a springboard for cybersecurity employment at the intermediate level. Now, for this one, ang focus nito na field of specialization is the security in cyber, okay, or cybersecurity. Kaya naman siya famous. So, if you were to look for the certifications, isa sa lumilitaw is si CompTIA Security. So, this is what its logo looks like. And this is an example certificate of that. Now, class, before we go in depth into the CompTIA Security, I would like to give you an insight that those certifications has an expiration. They may last for 3 years, for 5 years, and so on. Why do you think they have an expiration date? Bakit hindi pwedeng unlimited na lang or walang expiration? So, sayang na may nagastos ko, sayang na may effort ko, bakit kailangan ko pa siyang i-renew? Kasi po, as the time progress, our knowledge also, the technology also updates. So, kailangan ganun din yung ating top knowledge sa subject matter na yon. So, yung mga certifications na to, once na nag-expire siya, kailangan mo din siyang i-renew. So, kaya ang learning sa IT is para ka ding professional na may license. Continue siya kasi yung technology natin mabilis na nagbabago. Pero, I envision or I hope to what our course to have is to have a licensure na. Okay lang naman kung kailangan natin na mag-update regularly para lang masabi na meron tayo i-append sa name natin. Kasi yung IT, medyo mahirap na rin siya. And habang yung technology natin nagpo-progress, ganun din yung mga ginagamit natin na softwares, hardwares, nag-ano din siya, nag-upgrade. Okay? Now, the CompTIA Security, I'll just read this one. Skills such as the following will be acquired once that you have successfully passed this certification. You'll be able to detect the various type of compromise and understand penetration testing and vulnerability scanning concept. Please, wag green-minded. Iba yung tineterm nitong isa na to. Vulnerability scanning concept. Number 2 is to install, configure, and deploy network components while assessing and troubleshooting issues to support organizational security. Number 3 is to implement secure network architecture, concepts, and systems design. So, and number 4, install and configure, identify and access services as well as management controls. Number 5, implement and summarize risk management's best practices and the business impact. Number 6 is to install and configure wireless security settings and implement public key infrastructure. So, ano ba yung mga under sa pinag-aaralan ng cybersecurity? First is kagaya lang din ng pinag-aaralan natin sa networking fundamentals natin. You all have learned what is wireless technologies. Napag-alaman nyo na pag sinabi nating network, it does not solely refer to the internet connection lang. It could refer to any type of hardware or devices or nodes na pwedeng makapag-communicate from one device to another. Like for example, Bluetooth technology, that is under network. Okay? So also under cybersecurity, pinag-aaralan natin yung wireless transmission. How do you think it is possible that these signals were able to travel into thin air to our devices para magpasa ng internet data or internet signal? And also how network cables work. How internet data travels from a bus network from the other network up to our network. So saan siya dumadaan? How satellites play a part on that? How IP addresses work, how cryptography works in the network. So, yun yung under na pinag-aaralan ni cyber security. Actually, yung pinag-aaralan nyo sa networking fundamentals 1, that is just the basic. So, kung nahirapan kayo sa ibang terms, meron pa siyang in-depth discussion. So, if you were planning to take a masteral, MSIT, or MIT, so, pag-aaralan nyo yung in-depth discussion. So, hindi lang pala kabud signal yan kung paano siya nagta-travel from one device to another. Meron palang mga signal encoding techniques, meron palang mga ganong involved, paano sila kino-compute, and so on. So, that will be all for CompTIA. Basically, ang focus niya is cybersecurity. Next is the ISACA. or ISACA. It is an international professional association focused on IT, information security governance. On its IRS filings, it is known as the Society for Information Systems Audit and Control. ISACA offers 4 certifications for IT auditors, risk management, and IT management professionals and managers. So these are the certification levels that ISACA offers. So this is their logo. Number 1, Certified Information Systems Auditor or CISA, Certified Information Security Manager. Number 3, Certified in the Governance of Enterprise in IT. And number 4 would be Certified in Risk and Information Systems Control. So, yun yung mga certifications na ino-offer ni ISACA. So, yun yung mga color-coded na yan. Ito yung mga binasa ko kanina. So, that's just for aesthetics. Next is, we'll move on to the vendor-specific professional certification. So, both of them are professional certifications. But the only difference when we say vendor-specific naman class, yung technology, specific hardware or software is yung mismong vendor na yon na magpo-provide sa atin ng certification yung nag-develop. Okay? First one would be vendors of hardware and software products provide vendor-specific technical certifications. A certificate signifies competence in the line of product of a specific vendor. Vendors perform various types of tests, and if the applicant satisfies qualification criteria, the applicant has a certain degree of competence and competencies. So, yung dinevelop na technology ni vendor, magpo-provide sila ng trainings and seminars dun sa gusto or nag-a-aspire na makuha certification from them. So, pag natutunan nila yung pinrovide na or yung ginawa or dinevelop na technology ni vendor, ngayon, at nakapasa siya dun sa exams or kung anumang assessment, pwede na siyang mabigyan security na expert siya dun sa isang particular field na yon. Okay. And number 1 of our example is CISCO system. Now, CISCO is one of the main producers of software and network protection tools. Kaya naman lagi nating nakikita si CISCO. They provide its networking products a variety of certifications. They also offer many different levels of qualification along various paths. So, this is what a CISCO website looks like. And ganito lang ka-basic yung kanilang logo. Okay. So, now CISCO class, the following table shows the different levels and its corresponding CISCO certifications. So, we have different types of levels. So, ang pinakamataas na level sa CISCO is si expert level. Pero itong architect, siya na yung susunod or siya yung bago na pinakamataas na level kay CISCO. So, kare-release lang niya nito. So, kaya kung aware ka sa CISCO certification levels, si architect na ngayon yung pinakamataas na category, hindi na si expert. Now, each level of CISCO has a corresponding specific certification. We have 2 CISCO certification for entry level, and we have for associate, professional, expert, and architect. Okay. Now, the following table shows the different levels and its corresponding CISCO certifications. For engineering, meron yan. Computer, malamang. Software, ayan. So, we have CISCO Certified CCNA for associate level. Specialist level, ito. Professional level, ito yung mga certifications. Okay. And then, expert level. So, makikita nyo hindi pa included yung architect level dito sa table kasi relatively new pa lang siya. Next is the Juniper Networks. Second type of vendor-specific certification. So, si Juniper Networks, hindi tayo masyadong familiar dito. So, Juniper Network builds a combination of hardware and software for network security like CISCO. They also provide a wide set of certifications for their product line. Basically, Juniper Networks offer 4 levels from 11 different tracks. So, yung 11 na specification ng certificates nila, meron palang 4 na level na pinagdadaanan. For the E-Series, ayan. So, you just explore the PowerPoint presentation that I have provided para hindi na humaba masyado yung topic natin dito. Next is the RSA Global. So this is the fourth type of vendor specific. Correct me if just correct me if I'm wrong. Pang port na siya, 'di ba? Next is the RSA Global. So RSA is a supplier of workplace, health, risk, and regulatory solutions. They offer innovative courses to help the safety of professional use of products effectively. They also conduct licenses on RSA Archer and RSA Sec ID. Fifth would be the Semantic. Semantic offers a wide range of product safety software. They test applicants on its product line 4 certification. So, meron silang 4 na kilala: Administration of Semantic Net Backup for Unix, Enterprise Vault for Exchange, Endpoint Protection, and Net Backup for Windows. So, ang Semantic specific security to sa mga operating systems like Unix and Windows. So, yun yung kadalasang fino-focus niya, security on OS. Checkpoint. Now, the checkpoint is the sixth type of vendor-based certification. Checkpoint is a global network and security system and software producer. We provide educational and qualification pathways for safety practitioners to promote awareness and skills. They require their applicants to pass an 80% examination from study materials and 20% practical experience. So anyway, particular certifications, even if you were taking your midterm exam, final exam, di ba there is a particular percentage or passing percentage na kailangan makuha mo para ma-considered ka na nakapasa. If hindi mo nakuha yung required na percentage na yon sa isang exam, your instructor can either give you a chance to retake the exam again, or you definitely fluke this particular course and you have to repeat it, or bibigyan na lang niya kayo ng incomplete. So, ganun din sa mga certifications, especially with exams na involved, assessment exams. So, meron silang hinihinging percentage or passing percentage na kailangan mo maipasa. Now, for checkpoint, ang hinihingi nila is 80% na, at least 80% correct answers yung makuha mo sa examination na pinoprovide nila dun sa study materials, and then 20% for the practical experience. Now, the checkpoint certifications class, this is the table. So, it has also levels. So, associate yung pinakamababa, and then yung pinakamataas is si master level. Ayan, kung pangarap mo maging legit na master, kumuha ka ng checkpoint. Okay, just kidding. So, they have one for network security, managed security, and endpoint security. Now, if you're curious on the specifics, kasi masyadong mahaba yan, you can look it up on the internet individually and pick the particular field of your interest, and then tignan nyo kung ano yung field of study niya. If aligned with your interest, then you can take this particular certifications. But if you're planning to individually build up your certifications, hindi pinrovide ng educational institutions or schools sa pinapasukan nyo, then I have to warn you that most of the certifications could be costly, considering that they are internationally recognized certifications. They might be costly. Pero ito mga certifications na to, talagang if you entered or successfully been employed in the IT companies or sa teaching industry, talagang gagastos ang kanong kumpanya pinagtatrabahuhan mo. Kasi importante sa kanila na yung kanilang mga empleyado is certified ng kahit alin sa mga certifications na to. Kasi nga, this certification signifies that you are competent enough to perform your tasks and duties as an employee of that company dun sa isang field na inassign sa'yo. Okay, so that will be all. Thank you. Pero hindi pa dyan nagtatapos yung topic natin because we still have another topic. And this is in line with your PowerPoint presentation. For now, I'll just pause this video and see you on another lesson.